It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of... And the Tar Heels will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Georgia Tech's offense will take the field first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stunned with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a dream opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative plays, create some energy. They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it, but that's a dream start for this defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Off the play fake on first down. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. To the air on first down. Give him 6. Touchdown, North Carolina! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Took care of it himself. He's at the 20. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Offside. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Indiana went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Hoosiers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cuber. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Working on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. The run to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. And the Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Gets it to the back. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. He's got him this time. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Cuber. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They'll try the outside to the left. Can't get him to the ground. There he goes. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it out fast. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's caught. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He wants to throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Cuber. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Off play action. Finds the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they're after him. Quickly to the tight end. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. They booted away on 4th down. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. He'll pull it on the read. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Give to the running back. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Got it in the middle. It's Cuber. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A first down for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Tar Heels are threatening in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UNC! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. All that speculate.
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turns it on in midfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Jet sweep to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Yellow Jackets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring mark. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. It's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Jukes his way for more.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Finds his man in the middle.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a little space. Runs through the tackle. So now it's 2nd and long.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cuber. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Finding open areas. He breaks a tackle. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Direct snap. And some room to work. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. A short throw to the sideline, but it is long enough for a first down. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Timeout by the offense. Can't afford any miscommunication here. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. What a job to lay out and make the catch. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the catch. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Throwing right. He's got it. Turning it on. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short.
That's exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. And that is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Got it in the middle. It's Huber. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They want to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still on his feet. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. The kick is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Firing to the right, complete.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fires to the big fella. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Quick release on the RPO.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right on the money. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He's got his man. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Off the RPO, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it on the option. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Snaps it in the shotgun. Pulls it in. Trying to get it in. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. This time on target. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. Good, right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Snagged in the middle. It's Coates. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets the give. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. A little release to the back.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cuber. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Trying play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Tar Heel. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catches signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Caught over the middle. It's Cuber.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got room on the return. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
North Carolina, 27.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cuber. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. And midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. High the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the markers. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense really hard.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. And now they take the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. They'll look to pen him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. on the option. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Punt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The offense has a chance, down one possession in the fourth. Give to the back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Going to look downfield again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Coates. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll pull it down, and he's left with no option. He just threw it away. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.